Hey buddies, SomeNutzGuy here. Hope you're having an awesome day so far. In this video, we're going to quickly teach you about the best weapons in Valheim throughout the game for various stages, the reasons why, and we're going to show you a little bit of a usage of each of them as well. So, early stages of the game, the best weapon that you can have is the Stag Breaker. It's this big old mace thing. And it's pretty cool, actually. This thing is phenomenal for early game when you're clearing out the crypts in the Black Forest, because this thing does blunt damage, which is super effective against skeletons. So as an example, we're going to spawn some skeletons here, and we're going to basically just utterly destroy them in one big blow. See, the yellow damage number means it's super effective, meaning we are doing big damage to skeletons with the Stag Breaker. Now, the iron sledge is essentially the same, but it's just the iron upgraded version of that. So it's very, very strong, very, very powerful. Now, this either of these weapons are very important to have for the bone mass fight. If you haven't done the bone mass fight yet, and that's the third boss, and you're wondering how to do that, in the top right corner I'll put a video on how to beat bone mass. But essentially, bone mass spawns extra mobs during the fight, and this weapon will deal with those very effectively because every single thing in the bone mass fight is weak to blunt damage. So it's very, very good to have. Now, the best bow in the game is non-questionable. It's very linear. There's not different options that you can go for. A Draugr Fang bow is the best. You're going to need to get to silver stage to be able to craft the Draugr Fang bow. It applies additional poison damage with every shot that you do, as well as the normal pierce damage as well. And it's got a cool glow effect to it, which you can't see too well in this light. There you go. So that's the best bow in the game. Now, Frostner is probably questionably the best weapon in the game because of the fact that it gives a slow effect. The dead of silver, the dead fear silver. Remind them why. So there's a frost effect on this, which will slow enemies down. So as an example, we'll show you a troll being slowed down by Frostner. So we give him a whack, and you see his movements really get really slow. So that's really good if you're trying to escape, or if you're wanting to maneuver around your opponent, or whatever the case may be. Now, this is also a fantastic weapon for hunting sea serpents. So if we spawn ourselves a serpent, we'll see that this weapon is super effective against serpents and deals big damage. Now, my mace skill is obviously is capped out on this character, but this is a very good weapon for dealing with serpents in melee combat. Interestingly, I didn't really use the polearms very much until I was doing testing for this video, actually, funnily enough, but the polearms are very, very good. They have a primary attack which has a decent amount of range. It's a quick stab and deals good damage, but their secondary attack is a big AoE spin. Now, this AoE spin is really, really good. So if we spawn some Draugr, that's one Draugr, let's spawn 10 of them, we can see that if we use this spin attack, it hits all of them. And this quick stab has a decent range to it as well. Now, different from the Sledge or the Stag Breaker, where it hits in an area in front of you, like that, the 8 gear polearm, I'm not really sure how to pronounce that. A-T-G-E-I-R. 8 gear. This will hit behind you as well. So if I'm here and they're charging from behind me, I can actually hit the things that are behind me with this. So it's a full spinny attack, spinny-winny attack, and it claps everything around you. So the Sledge hits that area in front of you, which is great for, say, sunken crypts as an example, as you're moving forward into a room. But if you're finding yourself surrounded, using the secondary attack on a polearm is actually very, very strong as well. Honorable mentions, but one I haven't really used much, is the Porcupine. If you're a mace player and you want to have pierce damage for whatever reason, then the Porcupine is a good weapon to have because it has a cross between blunt and pierce. Other than that, though, I haven't really been a sword user much. I really haven't used swords much. There doesn't seem to be anything particularly unique to swords that you can't do much else with other weapons. So yeah, that about rounds that up for us, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more content like this, consider subscribing. I've been streaming a lot of Valheim on my Twitch channel, twitch.tv/SomeNutzGuy, and it'd be great to see some of you guys there. Regardless, I hope you have an awesome day. Take care.